emo is a genre of music that originated from hardcore punk and later adopted pop-punk influences when it became mainstream. It has since come to describe several variations of music with common roots and can also be used to define a certain fashion and stereotypes. In the mid-1980s, the term emo described a subgenre of hardcore punk. In later years, the term emocore, short for emotional hardcore, was also used to describe the emotional performances of bands. In the mid-1990s, the term emo began to refer to the indie scene. Around 2003, use of the term emo expanded beyond the musical genre, which added to the confusion surrounding the term. The word emo became associated with open displays of strong emotion. Common fashion styles and attitudes that were becoming stereotypical of fans of similar emo bands also began to be referred to as emo. Over the past decade, emo has evolved from being only a musical genre to a widespread subculture. Although there is a stereotypical appearance of the people defined as emo, they like to think that they're individual and all have their own unique style. Now, let's dive deeper into the world of emo.
Let me tell you something about emo, okay? Emotional music is any music with emotions. It's kind of a silly title because all music has emotion. But there was a certain style of band in the late 90s, mid to late 90s, that were actually dubbed emo bands. And those bands were Saves the Day and Sunny Day Real Estate and bands like of that nature. And the whole emo term that's now here in 2008 is the media lumping a bunch of bands that are just new in a category. You know what I mean? It's such a fucked up, wrong term for music.
So we went out to find what the public opinion about emo is, and this is what we found.
Emo.
Yeah, I know it's this English type of dressing. When you have real thin clothes, you listen to emotional punk rock music.
They're emotional and sit in corners and cut themselves. Yep, I think that's the most stereotypical thing about emos.
Yeah. It's more like a fashion style nowadays. It's not all emotional people. It's just a style.
Well, there's a lot of different kind of emos.
I'm not quite sure about what they do, but I know that they usually kind of wear dark clothes, black clothes, dye their hair, wear lots of black accessories.
Screamo emo, hardcore emo, scenecore emo.
Black, yes, a lot of black and purple and piercings.
I think it's a category that the press has dubbed. It's an easy class to put a bunch of bands in a category. To be like, oh, they're emo. Okay. You know, let's put them in this high section. You know, they're not hardcore, they're not metalcore, they're not fucking emo, they're not fucking whatever. It's like...
And I don't judge them already at all, so I don't mind, I don't anything.
About emos? They're very emotional. I don't think I could say. It really depends on the person, because my best friend was an emo.
They have their own style.
Yeah, they have their own style,
Yes.
and
Yes.
and they don't care about what other people think. And wow.
And they're strange.
Yeah, I think they're kind of pathetic.
Emos. They're a bit sad.
I don't see them much around in Holland. I've seen them a lot in England.
Okay, well, I think everybody has his own right to be what he wants to be, and if you want to be an emo, it's your own choice, you know.
They're really aggressive, and that's what I don't like about them at all.
We went to a concert which was labelled as emo at the P60 in Amsterdam, and we noticed that most of the people and bands don't like to be labelled as emo.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, are you emo?
Oh, a bit.
No, I'm just, I like the style, I like the music, but I'm not emotional. I'm a happy person.
Well, some people say I'm emo, but I don't call myself an emo.
Are you emo?
No, but some people say it at school.
We consider ourselves as a rock band, but I think we can, we can call ourselves a emo band if we want to. We've got a lot of emo fans, and that's the way it is.
Would you define your band as an emo band?
Fuck no. Because we are not a fucking shoegazing, I'm sorry I missed my girlfriend, cry on the fucking front steps of the house band. Like, I don't sing about that kind of shit, you know? I sing about dying and, like I said, man, punching people in the fucking throat and, you know, so fuck no, we're not an emo band.
And how do you feel about the emo scene and the emo kids?
Emo is a emo
your fan base, mostly.
Well, I mean, I don't even really see our fans as emo fans, because fucking we're not an emo band.
Yeah.
It seems that there are many different opinions about the term emo, and most of the time people don't like to be labeled this way. So can the term emo actually be used to define a subculture?
Kids have been cutting themselves and crying for fucking ever. Forever. Like, what's the fucking difference between the kids now and 10 years ago? They wear eyeliner? Fuck. People have been wearing eyeliner since they've been listening to the Misfits. Since David Bowie, you know? Dudes wore eyeliner in fucking Roman times. Fucking little boys and shit. It's just it's kind of a weird thing that's going on. I don't know. I was pissed when I was a kid too, you know? A lot of people are pissed when they're kids, especially when, you know, you start getting pubic hair and you start sweating from places you never sweat from, and your voice starts changing. It's a very confusing time. Some people they're not equipped to deal with, you know, life's changes and shit, man. I was fucking pissed. I was pissed when I was a kid too. I guess I was an emo kid when I was 15, you know, punching walls and fucking crying about stupid shit. But you grow up, you figure it out.
So, if emo is the term used for people who go through difficult emotions during puberty, could we say that everybody has an emo stage in their lives?
Everybody does. If you didn't have an emo stage, it's like such a stupid thing to call it, but if you didn't, you would be a fucking robot, wouldn't you? You would be a soulless creature walking the earth, doing nothing.
I think it's very important, society. It's about emos. It's the only thing that counts. I think many people forget it, but it's the only thing that counts.
Call me an emo. Maybe I am.
Okay.
But I'll still fucking punch your fucking teeth in.